right. We are live. It is the Tuesday stream here on twitch.tv/Perry Von Vicious. If you're watching this on YouTube the next day, you missed on hanging out live, but I hope you enjoy anyway. I'm playing a little Monster Jam Steel Titans 2. You know, it's a game I've really enjoyed, and you know, I'm admittedly I'm quickly going to lose interest as as the new Monster Jam game comes out. You know, that's gonna be that might be with some of the last you see me play of this, because there's gonna be a new one, and I'm always dying to try the new ones. I think the new one looks pretty cool. You know, a lot of people have their concerns on it, and we're gonna see. You know, it's still a few weeks till it's out, but I figure we'll get a few of these in now. Also, it's you know, I'm getting in the mood. I'm going to see Monster Trucks on Friday at the Bolton Fair here in Massachusetts. A few trucks that I've not seen as an adult that I am very excited to see. At least two trucks that I used to see all the time back in the day when I was a kid. Black Stallion and Taurus, psyched to see them. Overkill Evolution will be there because it is the Vodders clan. And hey, Brendan96, welcome. Bobby Gilbert in the chat. Good to see you guys. Welcome, welcome. And Higher Education, who's actually in this game, will all be there. So we're hopping into single player. You know, I'm working on getting through all of the levels here. I'm trying to max out all the trucks. So, all right, let's get into it. We're working through the arena championship. We got a ways to go on this Big Show Plus section. So, lots to do. We're gonna get into it here. Let's see. The current truck that we're using is Alien Invasion, and oh, he's only at level 9. We got a long ways to go before he's maxed out. So. Yeah, we're gonna stick with it. I like the lights on this truck. I really do. There's some trucks on the indies that do similar things. I really dig that. I know Overkill Evolution has purple underlighting. I'll be seeing him Friday. Pretty excited. The fine folks at the Bolton Fair reached out to me and offered a pit party that they're not advertising. Basically, a private pit party, so I can go vlog their show and take pictures with the trucks, which is pretty cool. It's supposed to rain that day, so you know, here's hoping, you know, it actually all goes off as planned. But you know, that's Massachusetts in the summer in particular. You never really know what the weather's gonna do. All right, this is our two-wheel skills, so I gotta focus up and make this work. Oh yeah. I mean, come on. I gotta get back into how the controls even work on here. I'm so used to, I've gotten really used to, oh, Bobby Gilbert scored a new truck today. Oh, you know, I know Joey Nails got a new truck today too. He was messaging me. I gotta get back into how the controls work on this. I've gotten so used to, Beam that this just feels weird now. Right, I've already won it, so now I'm just goofing around. You got Bone Shaker. Is it the mini or the full size, the one or the 1/64th? You know, the standard scale. All right, yeah, this is weird. This game doesn't feel like right anymore. I've gotten so used to Beam now. Really strange. But hey, it still took first, so I'm not completely out of practice. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, time destruction. These are always a little stressful to me. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna be vlogging the monster trucks at the Bolton Fair this Friday, but you know, I always threaten that I'm gonna do it, I'm really thinking about just throwing the Twitch app up on the phone and doing a little bit of a live stream of the monster trucks as they're happening. I always worry though, they play a lot of copyrighted music at those events, and I really don't want the copyright strike. I don't know if I would get it. You know, I don't know if the sound quality would be high enough that that it would get me. Oh, you guys, it glows in the dark. Oh, that sounds like a sick. Tweet me a picture of that. I don't think I've seen that one. I'm in third now. Come on, I got to get a good string of stuff here. Oh, I'm out of time. Third place. No good. No good. Oh, it's letting me keep the streak alive for the moment, though. Got to get over here. Come on. Maybe that. Ah, it's still not enough. Oh, there. Yeah, it did. It did. All right, cool. First place. Whew. I wasn't sure. I didn't think I got it. All right. Moving on to freestyle. Well, this says Portland. It didn't say if it's Portland, Oregon or Portland, Maine. Uh, I've been to both towns. Really like them both. I think I preferred Portland, Oregon. I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't. I don't know if I could tell you. I don't know if I could tell you why necessarily. It just something about that town really cool. Come on, save it. Save it. There you go. Oh, that should have been worth way more points than that. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I'm definitely worse at gaining points here than I used to be, but I think driving on Beam has made me better at this game. See if I can get the donut going before the meter runs out. All right, let's fill that meter up. There we go. Oh, did I make? Yeah, I got that first place. Just barely. Yeah, I don't know. I show a lot more restraint when I'm in the vehicle, I think. It's sort of like Wreckfest. I don't drive like that in my cars. All right, cruising right along here. We're on to our next level, which means we're doing head-to-head racing, which is always the most stressful for me because I don't like losing in that situation. Let's see. Are all of these maxed in this entire category? Oh, we still got one to wow, Alien Invasion Inverse is one I still don't have. I think that's a downloadable content. Wow, that is cool looking though. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. With Showdown coming out so soon, I don't know that I'm going to be buying any more DLC for this game. Although maybe it'll just be super cheap. Buy it anyway. Greensboro. Head to head. All right. All right, let's see. Let's see what this track layout is here. Oh, figure eight. All right, let's go. Oh, I remember this track from earlier levels. Come on, look at that control. That was great. I could drive Identity Theft. There we go. Come on. Look at that. Easy win. Easy win. Is it really $5 for the DLC to get the inverse version of this truck? For real? Still? Because I know right now this game is like $7 on the Steam store. Like $5 seems kind of high for that considering. Yeah, I don't know. I might save that $5 and put it toward more in-person monster truck shows. Come on, that in-air control. Look at me go. Look, I'm about to lap this guy. Dragonoid's got nothing on me right now. Taking the inside lane. Hey, hey, come on, buddy. Boom. I'm gonna just stay out of his way there. Yeah, totally got around. Okay, so it's 5 on Xbox. I wonder if it's cheaper on Steam. I know the stuff tends to go on sale there a little bit sooner. Who did I say it was? I said Dragonoid, right? Or is Dragon and Dragonoid different? Am I having a fever dream? All right, here we go. See, perfect start. You could let me drive Identity Theft. They are different. Wow. See that save? Come on, seriously, you could let me drive Identity Theft. It's just a ride truck. Although I will say, that ride truck, the normal driver, Lunchbox, he let me know right before we took off. He was like, hey, this isn't like normal ride trucks. This thing has all the real components. This thing will take right off if you get on the gas. It's real touchy. And he wasn't kidding. All right. Oh, almost past level 11. That's all right. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Two-wheel skills. Let's go. Some more stoppies and moonwalks. Crowd always loves it. Oh, that's right. This is a track where it's real hard to get those off correctly. Yeah, this is a track that really doesn't like you to do the two-wheel skills very well. There we go. There we go. Nice. Yeah, good. Get that donut going before the timer runs out. You can tell I get stressed. I talk a little bit less on the stream. All right, already first place. I don't have to take my third attempt very seriously at all. Just gonna launch it one time and let the timer run out. Oh, and I wound up in a wheelie anyway. All right, just gonna let that bar work its way down. No sense dragging it out. I already have first place, and I got more points to earn here. Got to keep flying through levels. Got to max out all these trucks. I still got so many to go in other segments of the truck teams here. All right, we're on to timed destruction. This, you know, it's so funny. This truck is, I love the lighting on it. I think the concept is great, but it's just so bulky to me. Like it's kind of, and I don't know if that's just the way that they rendered it for the game or if it's actually like that. Um, Ooh, I love the Airstream campers. That rules. Man, I stayed in Airstream once. That was a B&B down in LA. So rad. All right, here we go. Just a hair too slow to get those. All right, let's see if we follow this circle all the way around. Can I do the outer circle and then the inner circle? Is the camper going to stop me? Wow, it just blew right through that Airstream. Holy cow. I'm about to run out of time in last place. Well, fourth place. I don't like that though. That's not how I like to do these things. I like to come in first every time. Dragon is shaped like a normal dragon. Bakugan Dragonoid is based on the Bakugan anime. Whoa! I had no idea that there were any monster trucks based on anime. That's pretty cool. Let's see. All right, still on the same guy here. I believe now it would be freestyle that we're on. Yeah, all right. Oh no! Let those points land. Be in first place. Look at that. No, I appreciate you giving me the difference there because I would have missed it entirely. Because again, modern Monster Jam is not my era. Like I've started to catch up a little bit, enough that I can enjoy World Finals when they happen, and like occasionally, if you know, if I'm at home when they're live streaming on YouTube, I'll throw a show on. But like my era of monster trucks, I'm so out of my depth knowing the current ones with all the crazy bodies and everything. Like my world was the old steel monster trucks because I'm an old man. There we go. I get you. Yeah, I mean that's sort of where I'm at. Like, honestly, like the origin of the human monster truck persona came from like two places at two different times. One was 2019. I wrestled in Chicago, drove out with the Sea Stars, Ashley Vox and Delmi Exo, and my tag partner Rip Bison, and we wrestled for freelance wrestling in Chicago. And then the next day, only Rip and I drove back. Delmy and Ashley had shows the very next morning in Boston. So they were flown back. They didn't ride back with us. So the two of us drove back, and we knew like we had some freedom. We had a nice rental car and we had some time. So we stopped in Indiana at the Monster Truck Hall of Fame and Museum. Just decided we'd pop in, having never seen it. We didn't even check their hours to make sure they were open. This was at their old location, and we showed up, and it was just the two of us there, and it was amazing. And that was the first time Rip had really heard me talk about monster trucks, because I'd kind of fallen out of it over the years, and it was something that he and I kind of bonded over because we don't have a ton of mutual interests outside of very select bits of music and pro wrestling, really. Like it's always been a friendship of convenience. We travel in similar ways. We like to get where we're going and get out. We're not big drinker, drug guys on the road. That's not our life. And so we stopped to see the monster trucks, and then the world shuts down. And at one point, all of us wrestlers had nowhere to be, nothing to do. We're just doing character work on Twitter, basically. And at one point, I'd been watching like some Ultimate Warrior and Legion of Doom promos and how like completely off the rails they would go. And I wanted to tweet a little like that, so I just tweeted at random, "I'm Perry Von Vicious and I'm a human monster truck." And immediately I had like 5, 6 DMs from wrestler friends who were like, "Keep that. That's really good. You could use that in a promo or whatever." So I decided I would make it my display name on Twitter. And then that's right. That's right. I don't drink or do drugs at all. Rip enjoys a good beverage once in a while. So in that regard, he and I are not the same that way. But we're not. Neither of us is like, you know, for some guys that's their whole reason for going on the road, and that's not. That's never been it for Rip. So we're a good fit on the road that way. But yeah, literally, it was a Twitter joke, the human monster truck name, and enough people liked it, and I started playing with the character and realized like, oh yeah, no, I can totally make something out of this that people will like. And sure enough, it's the most merch I've ever sold in my career, the most like follows I've ever amassed anywhere. All the greatest success I've had has come since I started this character. Um, all right, we're to the finals. Let's go. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Monster Trucks on Friday. A great lineup with, I mean, Black Stallion's a truck I grew up with, so seeing that still driven by Mike Vaughters all these years later, I'm really psyched for that. His son Mikey will be there with Overkill Evolution. Love that truck. That's, I mean, also kind of a play on the old Overkill, so bit of a throwback there. They have Taurus in their crew that travels with them. Love that. I'm so psyched to see Taurus live. Um, and Also higher education, the school bus, which I think is just so unique and cool anyway. The monster truck team that when I was in middle school I traveled around with because they were friends of the family, the American Guardian team. Um, they briefly had a second truck they had bought that they were going to turn into a ride truck, and it was going to be like made to look like a school bus. They had no idea what name they should use for it, and I had pitched them very strongly on the name because they wanted it to be like a monster school bus. I pitched really strong for the name the Untamed Express, which I thought was a great name. Did I come in second there, or did I manage to eke it out? Oh, come on, by like point 0.3 seconds. Ah, well, if you're going to lose to anybody, one of the Andersons is a fine one to lose to. I really pitched for that name. They didn't like it because there had previously been a truck called Unnamed Untamed. They thought it was too similar. I mean, I guess I get it, but see, I didn't lose interest in monster trucks. I just didn't have any way to watch it. But thankfully, there's a ton of monster trucks media on YouTube. And with Monster Jam live streaming events on YouTube for free every weekend now, all the time and way in the world to watch it. And that's you're right. That was a problem I had. I didn't have any way to watch it either. I could watch throwback stuff online if I wanted, but I'm a cable cutter. We haven't had broadcast TV in the house. We've had, gosh, 15, 16 years. All right, two wheel. Just gonna inch my way on up here. Yeah, let's use this guy. I'll take that. Yeah, first place after my first attempt. I don't even need these second attempts. Yep, just gonna let the time run out. I already won. Why keep fighting? You already won. I already pinned the guy. Don't have to keep fighting. A little frowny face because I didn't do anything for that one. That's pretty good. Yeah, had a big weekend out wrestling. Delmy and I with our championship defense up in Maine. Sadly, I can report we lost the intergender tag team championships right back to the Blandits. I believe they're called the Burning Bandits, but one of them's first name is Blade, so we call them the Blandits. Um, yeah, they cheated to win, but what can you do? That's part of life, I suppose. Bobby took yesterday making a birthday list on Amazon. Hey, I think that's a fine use of an afternoon. I always have I have a couple lists like that that I maintain very carefully because My family relies on them come gift giving time. And combo these guys up here. Let's go. All those points and it only put me in 7th place. You kidding me right now? Let's get all of these. Hop down here and get all of these. Time destruction might be the thing that stresses me out the most in this game. Hey, still got first place. All right. Wow, and by a lot, too. Huh, 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 whew. Did Joey cost you guys the match like he said he was going? No, no, Joey. When Joey stands next to me and realizes I'm a foot and a half taller than him, he is always on his best behavior. He's a real talkative when he's behind a keyboard. All right, moving right along. Got to be going into freestyle now. All right. This is a good track for freestyle. A lot of weird little combos you can pull off here. When in doubt, use that donut to build the combo meter, I guess. Second place with a whole minute left to go. Come on, let's go. Yeah, you know, all the monster truck shows I've gone to this year have been like smaller shows, you know, racetrack shows, fair shows. And so as a result, I've not seen a monster truck do a backflip in a long time. In fact, the stoppies and moonwalks are even pretty rare. I saw a couple at this most recent show that is about to go up on my new vlog this week that I went to in Greenfield. And then I saw one at the one where I drove Identity Theft. I believe it was some of the same trucks that were willing to do it. Um, I'm assuming because Overkill Evolution is there that I'll be seeing some stoppies and moonwalks this Friday. But yeah, no backflips for sure. Like they won't even have something set up so that the guys can do them. Yeah, I also you know, me and Ripper were running a seminar for the Limitless kids on Saturday this past weekend, and it was pretty great. You know, Joey was there, worked really hard. You know, really happy to see some of his progress. And then afterwards, we're getting ready to leave town. We stopped to grab a bite, and you know, we're in Zuba's shorts and tank tops and stuff. You know, we don't look like we're you know from that part of Maine, shall we say? And the waitress at the spot we were at says, "Oh, you guys here for the concert?" Well, what concert? And that's when Rip and Delmy revealed that we were going to a concert. I had no idea. I thought we were headed home. And no, Rip and Delmy took me and ZPB, and we went and saw Styx and Foreigner. Not what I had on my bingo card for 2024. But it's pretty cool. Always happy to get a chance to see Mr. Roboto live. I mean, how cool is that? Yeah, it's pretty neat. I mean, they're no Aquabats, but they're pretty good. I didn't realize that first turn was so tight. Oh no. He's only just barely ahead of me. Wow, I am starting this one over. Holy cow. That that track is crazy. Hey, Herobotic made it. I don't know if you made it in to hear me say, but yeah, I wound up getting hijacked after my wrestling bookings this weekend and dragged to go see Foreigner and Styx. So I got to see Mr. Roboto live. Yeah, did not have that particular concert experience on my bingo card for 2024. Yeah, apparently it was Foreigner's retirement tour. This is their last one. Whoa, there's multiple laps on this track. Yo, this track is crazy. Are you kidding me right now? This is the most like take it slow and just have a lot of control track that I've seen in this game. Wow. I love this track. This is awesome. It's really 3 laps on this? That's insane. What? They did play Cold as Ice, which to me is more than anything else is just Joe Bluth doing that, getting a few words into it, and Lucille then slamming the piano shut, and him getting mad because, are you crazy? My hands are my living. I'm a magician. Right there, this monster truck design is super weird. This alien, I don't know. There's something I don't know if it really looks like this in real life or if it's just how they rendered it for the game, but it looks weird. Like it, yeah, it kind of looks like the spaceship from Flight of the Navigator. I feel like this time my competitor's actually keeping up with me a little, which is worrisome because this track to me is all about finesse and restraint. Two words I don't really think about that much with monster trucks, but here we are. Yeah, I'm only just barely ahead of him, I think. And you made it this far. Keep that lead. Yeah, there he is. Not even close. Take that. Yeah, I hope this one's voiced by Paul Rubens. Honestly, Paul Rubens voiced all the great, all the great space travel stuff. Flight of the Navigator, DJ Rex, or Captain Rex from Star Tours and or Oga's Cantina in the Disney parks. Weird, because like I feel like neither of those are the role anyone thinks of when they think of him, but to me, that's probably where I've seen him the most. This track is so weird. Yeah, I do think my driving in this has gotten a little bit more slick since I started playing Beam. There's something so like dead on about their physics that like I feel like it's made my driving in this game where the physics are not as realistic, but they're still pretty good, a little bit better. I can't really, I don't know if I'm articulating that quite the way I want. Oh, get out of here, you nut. He's so far behind, I'm practically running into him. I don't expect that from a gravedigger. He should be, way up ahead of me. Crying out loud, he's an Anderson, presumably. I mean, he's a computer, but he's an Anderson. Wow, he is all over the place. There you go, get out of here. Oh, Grizz in here hopping in. We got the raid going on. Welcome, welcome. I've always found arcadey physics a little easier than the simulator physics in racing games. That could be what it is that the simulator physics over in Beam have made me drive with a bit more restraint and a little more control, and it's making my command over the arcade physics a little bit better. But the first few races on this stream felt really weird. Like it felt like I was playing the game left-handed or something, if that makes sense. Like it just didn't feel right. Doing good, Grizz. Glad to see you. I'm in here, playing probably some of one of my last streams for Monster Jam Steel Titans 2 because we got Monster Jam Showdown dropping in just a few weeks, and it felt right to me. I'm seeing some monster trucks on Friday, so wanted to just get in the mood, get a little bit psyched. All right, let's see what's going to be the best angle to attack this for. I don't want to do it from this side, but I will. Let's reset that meter. Got some wheelies going. Uh-oh. They counted the power out. My time has started. There we go. A little bit of a stoppy. I'll definitely see some of these on Friday with Mikey Vaughters driving Overkill Evolution at the fair. 100% he's going to break one of these out. Oh, what? Oh, come on. See, now that's where the physics totally lose me in this game. It's cool that I did that, but I shouldn't have. Uh, uh, all right, that's first place. I can let the timer run out on that. Physics says no. Yeah, Bobby's gonna hear me repeat a bit of this, but I'm pretty excited for the monster trucks on Friday. It's just four trucks at a little fair show, kind of in the middle of the state. But at least two of the trucks are the modern version of trucks I grew up with that would come to the Springfield Civic Center. Taurus and Black Stallion. And Black Stallion's still being driven by the original driver. Mike Vaughters still drives it. His son, Mikey Jr., who's my age, now has his own truck that travels with them. He'll be driving Overkill Evolution on Friday, which is also a throwback truck to the old Overkill trucks. So kind of way up my alley, this entire thing. There's a fifth truck there that's a ride truck. I have no idea which one. Could be one I've seen a million times, could be one I've never seen before. Could be one of those weird, like, kind of like big tractors with a truck body on it, like they used to have as ride trucks. No matter what it is, I'm happy to go take my pictures with all of them, and I'm gonna vlog the whole thing. I might pop up on Twitch and live stream some of it, you know, if I get really ambitious or if I just remember to do it. The last few times I wanted to do that, totally forgot. And Bobby says Armando Castro would have been proud. Yeah, that's the closest I've come to doing something like that wild trick he broke out at World Finals. That was crazy. All right, here we go. I've done very poorly at these for the last few levels here. Let's see if I can fix that. Combo so far. Those, get all of these. I'm in second place, so by the time it counts all of this stuff, I gotta be getting close to first. There it is. That's first. That's what we wanted. Woo! Now the stress is off. Wild, they made the destruction part of this level really easy because the racing was insane. No worries, Grizz. Honestly, the raid and bounce to bed has become sort of like a signature move. It's always the end of the night too, so in a lot of ways, it's a finishing move. Always happy to have you. Glad you stopped in, bud. All right, here we go. Heading into freestyle. We're a little over halfway to maxing out this truck. Whoa, laser show. They must have known Styx was coming on. Yeah, seeing Foreigner and Styx was weird. Like I'm so used to my little punk rock shows and like theater stuff that seeing like the huge metal, you know, 80s, 70s metal band production just felt really weird. And it was at like a huge amphitheater, and I never go to stuff at those. Like, yeah, the whole thing just felt very strange. I got called young at the show, though. That was neat. The ladies next to us, halfway through Foreigner, one of them taps me on the shoulder and asks, "Are these all the original band members?" And I have no idea. I mean, statistically, probably not. At least one of the original members must be dead, based on their ages alone. But I told her, no, I don't know. And one of her friends said, "Oh yeah, you ask a youngin' if it's the original members." And I was like, "Lady, I've got a receding hairline and I'm 40." Which she then reminded me I was not born for a decade when the first Foreigner album came out. So, fair point. The concert was good, man. Styx and Foreigner put on a great show. Um, as I understand it, at least the way Rip tells it, for a long time, Styx had kind of as a rule said they were not playing Mr. Roboto live. And I know he's seen them a bunch of times and had never seen them do Mr. Roboto. They opened their encores with Mr. Roboto, which got a huge pop as you can imagine. But yeah, that'll all be one of my midlife things turning 40 is I've started taking stuff for the pinning hairline. Oh no. Yeah, see, I figure with all the hair, honestly, it wasn't that bad that I went to Japan and they had me do a lot of neck bridges, and I swear it was just pulling hair out. So, what can you do? It's fine. I'm just gonna cope with it. I don't really care all that much. All right, it looks like I made it through that section of that level. So we're gonna hop back in single player. We're gonna hop back down to Big Show. We're now headed toward World Finals 19 on this level. Oh, it's starting us at World Finals 19. All right. Here we go. World Finals, guys. Let's go. Yeah, here's my ad for Hims. Not a sponsor. Not a sponsor. Until they give me some money, they get nothing from me. Right, we're playing as our boy here. We got to max him out. He's already at level. Oh, he's already at level 24. These World Finals racings have so much that they need. Bobby says use Avenger. I think I already have Avenger maxed out. Yeah, I do. He's already maxed. Oh man, so this weekend I was supposed to go to Monsters and Megas at Lebanon Valley Speedway, and then I wound up with, my alternate plan coming up where I got dragged to this concert and I ran a seminar for the Limitless kids. Found out afterwards Avenger was there running the truck body. Man, I'm so bummed I missed that. But it's not Jim Kohler driving, it was Chris Kohler. So, yeah, make of that what you will. Yeah, you can see the pictures online of them at Lebanon Valley from this weekend. Pretty bummed I missed it, but I'm knocking four trucks I haven't seen in person as an adult off the list on Friday. So, I'm going to take the wins where I can get them. All right, we're starting in Thunder Alley. Now, I got to remember, this always throws me off. There's laps in this, which is not how the classic World Finals Sam Boyd track ever worked. Because I got to come up here, stay cool, and then take this other turn and come right back down the main drag again. Really not how this ever worked. So far, so good. Oh yeah, toasted him. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Whew. Yeah, the races are always stressful to me. I don't know why. All right. I'm past round one. It's the World Finals. So there's a lot more rounds in this level than normal. Picked it up. I'm doing pretty good. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. Let's go. Whew. Yeah, unfortunately, our office back here where I stream from, this is the only room in the whole house that the AC doesn't reach. The AC is not even on right now, but it's still the hottest room in the house. So I've got a little USB fan running here. I got the overhead going. I got the windows open, and you can see I'm reaching for the water every few seconds, guys. Add to that the stress of a World Finals head-to-head racing level. Whew. Just asking for trouble. All right, here we go. Okay, that could have gone smoother, but I'm still ahead of my opponent. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think the big question here is Herobotic, are you going to snag Monster Jam Showdown for Steam and hop on and race me on stream? What are we doing? Comes out in a couple of weeks, man. All right, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh. That's right, world champion. World champion. May have lost the intergender tag championships on Friday, but still a world champion in this game. I blame Delmy. She got pinned, you know? I mean, they cheated, so not her fault, but they'd never pin me. Just saying. All right. Moving on to two-wheel skills. Gotta keep with this truck. We're maxing it out. And what a track. Look at all that stuff. The pool over there, which I believe doesn't splash if I remember correctly from when I did freestyle before. All right, let's see. Let's find our spot. You got to pick your lines on this track real careful because you're kind of stuck in it once you start your two-wheel skills. That's okay. Just get the points, and then you can roll over. You can get back on your tires when you're dead. How did I get a perfect 10 and they still consider me second place? I would love to know how that works. Perfect 10. If we both got perfect 10s, then I don't think I got second. Hey, leveled up the truck. Let's go. I think 2500 is the max on these, which means for this next one, I'm going to swap to a truck that needs to start getting maxed. Why did it say defenders are only 54%? Oh, is it because of the collectibles? Yeah, I haven't been good at finding those in this game. Let's see, if I go with this, is it any of these? Let's see, maxed, maxed, maxed. Yeah, they're all maxed out. All right, let's see. Well, there's higher education that I'll be seeing on Friday. I hate backwards Bob. It just doesn't look right to me. Let's see, who else needs maxing out in here? Anybody? Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on backwards Bob for now. We got a few different monster mutts we gotta max out here. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do we have a favorite of the monster mutts? We still gotta max out. Oh, you know what? Well, let's play as classic. We're gonna max out Monster Mutt Classic. Why not? Why not, right? We came all this way. We're here. The game's already open. Stream's already live. Time Destruction in Sam Boyd Stadium. But these things are hard to drive through. They made those outhouses very sturdy, which is good. The last thing you want is the building collapsing around you while you're trying to poop, I guess. And just like that, first place already. I mean, I'll keep playing, you know, the time's running, but... Now I'm just causing trouble. Let's go practice some backflips. We got all this spare time. Yeah, apparently I need the practice. That's a little bit better. Wow, banged up the body there a bit. All right. Good enough. Good enough. Good dog. And now we're on freestyle. This is a good track for freestyle. There's a lot you can do here. I do like that it always starts me in Thunder Alley. I like the little synth pops of getting all these little triangles. Can I get them all? Is that... Should I try? No, I should try to win. Boy, I don't know what's going on with the physics right now. That was something. There we go. Little walk the plank action. And I'm already in first place. You guys, I've gotten pretty good at this little game. I'm gonna be sad to see this kind of go by the wayside as we move into Showdown, but And I've tried to avoid too many of the streamers that have the accidental early access. You know, watching their stuff to me kind of gives it away. I don't want it given away. I want to sort of I kind of want to go in mostly spoiler free. I want to experience it, you know. Let's see. Does the water splash? Not really. Can I get a donut going in this pool? Come on. Kinda. Almost. I don't know, the pool's a little bit of a disappointment. Boy, some of the bounce around, the way the camera likes to work in this game. I think I prefer beam. Wow, that felt intense. Look at those levels go up. We're gonna have him maxed out before you know it. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, unlocked Demolition Crew El Toro Loco Gold. Look at that. Ooh, and Dragon Gold. Hey, all right. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, moving into the Stadium Championship Series. Two vehicle selection. Playing as classic monster mutt. Big floppy ears. Let's go. I wasn't watching. Do the ears actually flop around while I drive it? Anyone notice? I think we start with head to head if I recall correctly. Yep. Always stresses me out that we start with kind of the most intense. Oh boy, and it's a stadium track, so it's nothing simple. Oh, the ears do flop around. Yep, yep. Right you are, Bobby. Right you are. There's lap one. That track is wild. I think it's just a loop after the first one, but boy, the way it starts is something else. It kind of zigs and zags you, you know? There we go. Nice. Nice. And they did a pretty good job, you know? I really hope the next game, I hope the Showdown games can keep up with some of what they have here, because I think, you know, I was really surprised. I didn't know when I first got the Steel Titans games, I didn't know what to make of them, because I can remember when Monster Truck games kind of went in a weird arcadey direction I didn't love. It didn't feel like what I wanted. And that was a long time ago, and I kind of fell off. I came back not knowing what to expect. And I gotta say, I'm pretty glad with the way it looks and works now. Bobby Gilbert, I just got done whooping Earthshaker. Heck yeah. Oh hey, there's Earthshaker himself. Speak of the devil. Speak of the dump truck. Come on, you see that cornering? Let's go. Just smoked him. Not even close. Right. That's super funny. I just got a tweet from fan Nicka Beans, who hooked me up with a bunch of the gifts that I opened on the unboxing last night, correcting me that the little squishy things that I showed are not in fact candy, and I should not eat them. They are toys. I hadn't opened any of them, so I hadn't really experienced them, but I will be sure to not eat those. All right, Joey Nails, just you watch it, pal. Off track. Come on, get back on. There you go. There you go. I didn't notice his little dog tag moves too. Man, they thought of everything. I know Joey Nails picked up a new monster truck today. Yeah, Bobby was saying earlier he picked up a an Earthshaker toy today. Joey Nails, I believe, picked up Megalodon, if I'm recalling correctly. I'll be interested to see if they have any toys at the show on Friday that I'm going to. Yeah, Bobby got Bone Shake. Yeah, Bone Shaker. That's right. I saw Earthshaker further up in the chat, and my brain went right to Earthshaker. I was close, pretty close. Not even close. Not even close. Even Gravedigger can't come close to catching up with me in this game. Yeah, look at that. Look at that lead. Come on. Beat him by like 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Unreal. Come on. Oh, we're getting close to maxing them out. Then we got to pick which of the other trucks we gotta max out here. All right, we're on our two-wheel skills. See that backflip ramp over there, and I kind of want to just mess with that. There we go. I already have first place. I don't know why I'm still trying. I did so well on that first jump. I already had first place. Typical. My brain has now gone to rump shaker. Oh, okay. Yeah, from earth shaker to bone shaker to rump shaker. That makes sense. Yeah, that's actually not the worst name I've heard for a monster truck. I think you could do a lot worse than that. All right. Simultaneously, as I'm going to this next level here, I'm pulling up my theoretical stream schedule that I've kind of written out here. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like next week we're gonna go back to doing mostly gaming stuff. See, that's a classic. My sister had that album growing up. The Rexon Effect Rump Shaker. Yeah, it looks like next week on Monday, planning to do some man, actually, wow. I have a few different options I can do. I was thinking I'd do some Beam NG, but we would do it like it was the old Tough Trucks competition, where I would race the monster truck tracks, but using regular trucks. It's just one weird thought I had that feels like the monster trucks I grew up watching. Um, and then I wanted to do some Wreckfest at some point. I want to figure out how to do the tractor pulls in Beam, because that seems really cool. All right, I need to blow a lot more stuff up real quick. Oh, come on, flip back over. Let's go. I'm running out of time. Yeah, I don't know. I might be in trouble this time, guys. Oh, I got one. Yeah, it bought me some extra time. That's good. There we go. That's the first place I wanted. Yeah. I kind of agree. I think the tail should wag when you land a cool trick. But I know on the real truck it just bounces as well. So at least they're staying true to form there. Um, the only truck I know that has a really distinct, like, almost taunt, if you will, is El Toro Loco blows steam out of his bull nose. And that's pretty cool. Right, first place. Yeah, he'll do it on the small shows, with the arena shows. The trucks don't really leave the track in between runs. They park on the outer edge. And so when he wins a race and they know who their opponent is in the next race, he'll pull right up nose to nose with the other truck and blow steam out it. Pretty cool. If he wins a race, he'll do that too. Sometimes he'll walk on do the moonwalk and blow steam at the ground. Pretty neat. The driver's helmet should have floppy ears too. They used to before Monster Mutt's freestyle runs, they would go out on the track and they would throw giant plastic bones everywhere, and then the truck comes out and does its freestyle. It looks like it's chasing after the bones. Pretty good little gimmick. All right, the truck is at level 25. We're so close to maxing it out. I believe we're on to freestyle now. Yeah, there we go. Anaheim freestyle. Let's go. Got a bicycle. Yeah, walk it, walk it. Nice. Got another minute and I'm already in second place. Come on. They're making it too easy. Where's the backflip thingy? There it is. I see it. Yeah, the old walk the plank combo. Oh, into the wheel stand. The Professor Tom Mintz would be proud. Seems like something he would pull off. Yeah, for Hero Boddock and Tyler, who I know are not regulars watching monster truck clips, this little maneuver, the backflip, gun it in reverse into a moonwalk, that's a trick that the trucks are actually doing now. The first guy to really start doing it was one of the ones in one of the pirate themed trucks. So he started calling it walking the plank. Yeah, that move right there. Heck of a combo. And yeah, they often gun it forward into a wheelie like that. When you watch some of these trucks now, it looks less like you're watching a real monster truck and more like you're watching like the way we would all drive our RCs as kids. Like just super unreal. Yeah, so next week I think we're doing some Wreckfest on Tuesday. Monday I'm between ideas on the stream. I was considering setting up another workshop stream. I do have two Tamiya mini four-wheel drive monster truck kits that I bought in Japan. I was thinking about assembling those on stream. I might push that back a little bit depending on how prepared I am for an IRL stream on Monday. They take a lot of setup. I got to pull this camera, I got to pull the ring light, I bring the mouse down, I hook my other computer up, I got to change all the settings in my streaming software. It's a whole thing to go from this to the other setup. Um, that said, I don't really, have a day job, so I got the time, I guess. I don't know. What do you all prefer? Would you all prefer a game stream? Because I got a lot of different options for that. Or would you prefer if I break out these Japanese monster truck four-wheel drive kits and try to assemble one down in the workshop? All right, here we go. Well, this looks like an easy track. Bobby says streamer's choice. I know at some point soon, one of the projects I wanted to do on stream that I think would be pretty cool. I'm not quite ready for it yet. Um, but I was watching the old Toxic Crusaders cartoons, and I started looking up the action figures, and they are astronomically expensive and almost always incomplete. And I'm fine with them being loose. I don't need them in the box. I'm not an in the box collector. My stuff goes out on shelves where I can look at it. Um, but someone is doing the good work out there, and they have fully scanned, assemblable, movable 3D printable models of the toys from that series. And of course, I want a Toxie toy. I want the Toxic Crusader. And ooh, Sparkle Smash. So what I was thinking I would do is go ahead, download that model, print the pieces off, and then on stream I would do the painting to make it look right, so I'd have it in my collection. And what I might do is print two of them and maybe have this, paint both of them at once and have the second one be like a stream giveaway or something. But whenever I do toy painting on the streams, I know people enjoy that a lot. I used to do it a lot when I had to paint all the Perry toys that I sold, and I was being referred to by a couple of different fans as like the Bob Ross of toy making. So that's something that I believe I'm planning to do before August is out, and if not, it'll be early September. Um, but definitely on the list. I do have some 3D print projects that folks have paid for that are taking precedence before that. But that's one I'll definitely do because I want that toy. I want it on my shelf. Selfishly, that streams as much for me as for anybody else. But I do think I'm gonna download the test, the beta, the incomplete demo of the new Toxic Crusaders game that was made by the same folks that made Shredder's Revenge, and play that on stream because that's awesome. Like that's a game that I would have killed for as a kid. Like my brother was obsessed with Toxic Crusader, and we would have loved to have played that together as kids. This race wasn't even close. Come on. Let's go. All right, it sounds like we're in for some of the toy painting, some of the toy making stuff. That's good to know because I'm gonna have some projects that I need to work on anyway, and being able to do them on stream I think would be pretty cool. Herobotics honking out. He's got a bolt. You too, brother. Have a good evening. We will talk soon. We got to get together sometime. We got to just about have Monster Mutt maxed out after this. Come on. This cornering. Yeah, I definitely think I've gotten better at driving in this game after playing Beam. I say that right as I just about high side it and roll the thing over. Of course. That's true. That's true. You win the Toxic Crusader, snag a Perry Von Vicious at the same time. You could end up with the trifecta. Heck of a triple threat match. And the Perry toy that I need to do a little bit of work on and make some new ones. This classic Perry uh is to scale with the Toxic Avenger toys because they are to scale with the Ninja Turtle toys. All the great creations. I know I've mentioned him on stream before, but the great toy sculptor Scott Hensey, really really great work that he did. Just I mean, all the toys of my childhood are some of his creations. All right, let's go ahead and pick a different one here. Do we want which of the monster mutts should I start maxing out? We got Husky, we got Rottweiler, we got Dalmatian, we got Junkyard Dog, we got Poodle. I, Junkyard Dog might be the one. Let's see. Let's get a look at these. The Husky is wow. That is something. Look at that thing. Am I gonna do a Perry figure giveaway? Maybe, maybe. All right, I got to vote for Husky and one for JYD. Wow, look at that thing. It might be the JYD, man. Look at that. All the fake truck patina mixed in with like a grungy dog. Oh, that's so cool. That looks ridiculous. Oh, Inverse Dalmatian is part of that pack. Yeah, he looks like more like a toy than an actual truck you would see. All right, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do the JY. Look at that thing, like fake wood panel stuff going on it. Yeah, that's just gnarly and gross enough for me. That's my kind of look on some of these, man. Man, I'm so psyched for monster trucks on Friday. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best to see if I remember and hop on here and live stream some of the show for you guys on Twitch. 'Cause that would be pretty cool. All right, two wheel competition. We gotta find the area that we want to work with. Let's see. There we go. Wow. I kind of love it with the top ripped off like that. It looks like the old Mad Dog truck. Ironically, because this is also a dog. I don't know. Bobby's my monster truck guy. The show Friday is at the Bolton Fair in I believe Lawrence, Mass. It's like about an hour from here. It's free with admission to the fair, and features the Black Stallion that's still running, driven by the original driver, Mike Vodders, who drove it through my entire childhood. You know, he was the very first generation of monster trucks. Black Stallion was one of the very first. And his son, Mikey Jr., now drives Overkill Evolution, which is a takeoff on the old Overkill monster truck. So that's two throwbacks. Also, with their fleet at the show Friday is Taurus, the original creation of Jackie Willman and Jackie Willman Jr. Again, one of the first generations of monster trucks, and it's the modern version of it will be there. And then Higher Education, which is actually featured in this game, a school bus monster truck, will also be there. So pretty psyched for that. The fair actually reached out to me and said they're hooking me up with a sort of a private pit party beforehand. I asked a question on their Facebook page and they messaged me and said, "Hey, we looked up your YouTube. Are you going to vlog the show?" And when I said yes, they said, "Great. There's not an official pit party, but we can get you back for pictures and stuff." So I'm getting some sort of special treatment, which has started happening more and more frequently at these things, which is still very surreal and strange to me. But, you know, I'm not certainly not complaining. Let's see, I wonder if I'm in the lead yet with all these. Like, I'm doing pretty good on this level. Did I speak too soon? Am I about to lose the combo? That's the end. Yeah, but it put me in first place and by a lot. All right. That's cool. Good with that. What would Boogie Van be? Boogie Van was also part of that. I mean, you know this. Boogie Van was part of that Vodders clan. It was Mike Vodders now, and Mikey Jr.'s mother, Mike Vodders' ex-wife, Pam Vodders, who is no longer active in monster trucks. And there's not currently a Boogie Van truck out anywhere. Um, I know that they, they did sort of like the equivalent of the WWE Legends deal by having that toy made last year. I still need that Boogie Van toy. Like that's way up on my list, but they're out of stores already, so I'm gonna have to pay eBay prices when the time comes. But my collection won't be complete without it, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it and get it. Boogie Van was one of those trucks that was a big part of my childhood too. So, and I'm all about the women drivers, and Pam Vodders is like one of the pioneers, of that era, of the mid late '90s era. Absolutely one of the pioneers. Before that, you had you know, Marilyn Chandler, and you had the driver of Hot Stuff, the Jeep, whose name I'm blanking. There was a number of women drivers before that. But yeah, Pam Vaughters was like the first one I remember seeing on TV regularly as a kid. You know, later on we had like Dawn Cretan driving not Bounty Hunter was her husband, Jim. Dawn Cretan drove Scarlet Bandit. How do I remember this stuff? Some of this is stuff I haven't thought about in like 20 years. The human brain is amazing. Even mine. All right, let's go. Big wheelie into a moonwalk? Come on. You know those fans are losing their minds for that. Into a stoppie. Oh, that combo meter ran down real quick at the end of that stoppie. I'm noticing a lot of backfiring on this truck. Is that a character trait of the junkyard truck? Because that rules. Like, that's awesome. Whoa, look at all the trucks parked down here. Hey, guys. Let's pop off a few backflips. They're gonna like that. Yeah, I do think the backfiring exhaust is like a character trait of the truck. This might be becoming my favorite truck in this game. Like, I'm really loving some of the stuff they've worked out to this, like the way the body falls apart, the like fake rust on the roll bars and stuff. Like, that's pretty cool. And we're in first place already. Now let's get a closer look at the trucks down here. Let's see, we got alternate version of El Toro Loco. We got, is that Mohawk Warrior, Blue Thunder, Megalodon, Son of a, and Dalmatian Monster. Are there any down the other end? I'm already in first place, so I'm just killing time at this point. Let's see, Tyler, I love how I can't remember where I put anything anymore, but I can still remember a poem from Beavis and Butthead from like 30 years ago. Yo, I can sing every lyric of Weird Al's entire catalog. Uh, and I have family members whose names I forget. It's all about priorities, you know? Yeah, this weekend after the af after so let me give you guys a rundown of this weekend, and you can see the miracle that is my even being here right now. Um, so super early Friday morning, after about 5 hours of sleep, I get up to head to Rip and Delmy so we can take off early to Maine. Hit crazy traffic, barely make it to the show, and the show's already started when we get there. We're getting changed, getting ready, go out, have our matches. We get back to Randy Carver from Limitless's house, crash there for the night, stay up till 4:30 in the morning watching old wrestling. Because that's what you do when you got a crew of the boys together. We all stay up till 4:30 in the morning watching old wrestling, and then at like 8 in the morning, we have to wake up so that we can get breakfast, get to the dojo, and set up for our seminar. Rip and I then ran like a 6 hour seminar. It was long. Uh, and at the end of it, it was announced to me that we were going to see Styx and Foreigner. So we went to an entire whole concert. So if you're doing the math, in 72 hours, I was at about 8 hours of sleep total over 72 hours. We started driving home, and very uncharacteristic of Rip, within the first 40 minutes of the drive, he just says, "Man, I'm fading. I can't, I need you to take over and drive." He never does that. So when he says it, I know he's serious. So I took over, and with everyone else in the car falling asleep, something that they never do, like that's not like any of them. With everyone else asleep, I, the oldest person in the car, stayed awake for the 6 hour drive home through the night, getting us home at 7 a.m. on Sunday. Uh, with nothing but Weird Al's discography playing the whole way. I was explaining to Delmy and Rip, it finally happened. I found religion. Weird Al Yankovic. through him, all things are possible. And I stand by that. Give me a little bit of polka power. I can do anything. I believe, if memory serves, we're like coming right up on the 30th. Yeah, 30th anniversary of Bad Hair Day, which is crazy. Like it's one of the first albums I can remember being new. Yeah, Weird Al is more important. Speaking of Weird Al, we're a few weeks away from him announcing his tour dates for next year. I am psyched, let me tell you. I can't wait. I'm 2 weeks away from going to see Tim Minchin. Haven't seen him in years now because he moved back to Australia. One of my all-time favorite artists, and my wife and I are going to see him in Boston in 2 weeks. I can't wait for that. Boy, these computer trucks are just easy to wreck. I mean, look at that. I'm right on his tail. Oh, Tyler's going to see Pearl Jam next month. That's crazy. That conversation, me saying Weird Al's announcing new tour dates, and then you saying you're going to see Pearl Jam, that conversation could have happened any time in the last 30 years and it would have made just as much sense. All right. It's another one down. Taking on Earthshaker now, not to be confused with Bone Shaker. Bone Shaker is that's right, Bobby. You know, now that I think about it, Bone Shaker is a Hot Wheels truck, not a Monster Jam truck. Bone Shaker is from the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks live tour, which I will also probably be going to in the next few months. I've usually got to hook up with that tour for free passes, and Herobotic's not here, but I know he's been looking to take. He's got a little elementary school kiddo, and we're gonna bring him along, and he's gonna see his first monster trucks. And I mean, honestly, to have your first monster truck show have Bigfoot on the card, life doesn't get a lot better than that, you know. He won't even know. He won't even know why it's so special or amazing. But I think he'll have a blast. I know his son really well. Great kid. I think he'll get a kick out of monster trucks. And there's not really a better tour to take little kids to than the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks live tour. It's very much geared toward little kids, and I don't say that as a put down either. Like it's just a lot of fun, and I can appreciate it as well. All right. All right, we're going to make it through these finals and then we are going to call it a stream for the evening. I've made a lot of good progress in this game, and with any luck, it won't be the last time I play this game before Showdown comes out. I do know that when Showdown comes out, I'm going to lose a lot of my interest in breaking this game out. Oh, me and Gravedigger for the finals. Let's go. Perfect start. No lap. Practically ran into him at the end there. See, Bobby says he's hoping to go to Monster Truck Throwdown at Berlin Raceway next month. You absolutely should. I'm actually super bummed. I just found out the Monster Truck Throwdown that was supposed to happen in New Hampshire in a few weeks, I guess just isn't happening. Like it disappeared off of their website. It disappeared off the Speedway's website. I was a little surprised to see them coming to New Hampshire myself anyway. But yeah, I guess it's just not happening as far as I can tell. I messaged the Speedway to find out. I messaged Monster Truck Throwdown to find out. No one's responding. So yeah, I guess it's just not happening. But I've found a bunch of shows in the meantime anyway. And speaking of in the meantime, I'm gonna head off to bed, you guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out on stream. I hope you had a lot of fun watching me play some Monster Jam Steel Titans 2. Yes, it was the one in Winchester. Tyler, if you see anything about it and you see that it is happening, let me know. Send me a link. I want to go to that, and I have the day free. So if you find something I'm not finding, please let me know. Anyhow, that has been my stream, you guys. I may pop on later in the week, maybe even live from Monster Trucks on Friday. We'll see. Until next time, thanks for coming and hanging out. Take it easy.